What are you sorry about? No. Dexter is about to turn on the live streams. And then one... Hello, YouTube. Why, hello, everyone. How are you this evening? Why, hello, everyone on YouTube and on Facebook. My name is Sean Patrick Sullivan. I'm a Cuban, Irish, Maltese, Polish American here at the Center for Talking Arts in downtown Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. I'm very pleased on this weird and polarizing and upside down and hilarious night, an adventure in conceptualizing, characterizing, plotting, blocking, rehearsing, and improvising a half-hour sitcom from scratch in 2 hours or less. It's a game show and a reality show too. Will we be able to do it? Will it be funny? What will we have to say about politics in a country we have no right commenting about because our own country's falling apart? All this and more will be explored and discovered tonight. Now, our director is an amazing man. I would say so. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for, and CFTA players, please be prepared to take some brilliant direction from the one and only Christian Reimer.
Lovely. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me without this. Perfect. This is what we're going to do here tonight. Tonight we're going to attempt some improv. Christian, is there not a better way to talk? Because we're going to have 4 people up here without microphones. For the video. So this is going to be a challenge. So we all have to share one microphone?
No, we have multiple microphones.
We have 3. Okay. I was preparing us for the lack of microphone for the video. This is so welcome to some technical difficulties. We're going to have some laughs for this. So what I was going to say is in the art of improv, which we hope this is going to look as natural as possible while holding microphones, create a story here for you all tonight, which is something new that we're trying for the first time. So you are part of a laboratory experiment, just the 2 of you, and this is while we get things ready, we're going to do a little warm-up game, and we won't hold you hostage for 2 hours. That's our goal. We're going to hold you for about 3 hours, if that's okay. At some point, Stockholm Syndrome sets in. You'll be like, oh, fuck, I love these guys. You won't want to leave. We lock the doors. And then you'll wonder, where have you spent the last 10 years? Here in the basement. This is exactly the ideal location we're going. They went into a basement, and I don't know why they never came out. But hopefully that's not the case. You'll come out, hopefully, better transformed. So in our hopes of getting this started, we do a little warm-up with you, with our improv players here tonight. Many of them seasoned, some of them new. All of us just going to have a little bit of fun. And so I'll invite you guys up to the stage. We got Faye, Michelle, and Melissa as well. Michelle and Melissa. Sorry, that is Jason is what I meant to say, not Michelle. He's transitioned recently. Melissa, thank you. And Sean Patrick Sullivan. And so you all going to have a microphone.
Well, I don't necessarily know that we need to all have a microphone. I think that if we just are in proximity to them, that might be enough. We don't want
Yeah. How does that sound, Dexter? If we're all close. Yeah, we decided this is something we thought we said, what? Forget about doing a rehearsal. We're going to just jump right into this and work it out live, because this is what the kids are doing on the TikTok. Yeah, and testing. Yeah, okay.
and filming the hideous results.
Good. And okay, so but we can do, during this warm-up game while they're doing that stuff, we can you guys can just pass the microphone. Sure. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do a genre jump here, and you guys got a favorite movie genre? Horror. Ooh. Yeah, you guys inspired by horror? Yeah. Okay. And how is there anything, any current events that are happening right now? Just throw a few out. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Anything in the news you're following? Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Elections is happening. That's popular. Okay. He's just happy to be here. All right. Guys, are you familiar with the genre of horror? Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm going to pass you the microphone. You're going to pass this. When I point to you, you're going to deliver a story, and then pay attention. And I may be pointing. Who knows where this pointer is going to go, right? I could go double barrel. I could go single shot. I could go thumb. The possibilities are endless. Okay, so here I'm going to pass it to you, and I'm going to kick this story off. So it is a horror election edition. And
Are we bound by a certain amount of words, or it's endless?
No, it's endless until
until you point. Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. And Michelle, since you got the microphone, we take it to you.
What's my name? Say my
Melissa.
name, say my name. Thank you.
Shit. Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
And horror.
Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. No one's around. Everyone's gone. They're all gone. Where did they go?
Don't panic, but they've headed to the polling stations. I'm trying to keep it on the down low until we've got the thing ready in the lab.
The polling stations. They're on the move. They're moving. They don't know what's going on, but they're just everywhere. I don't understand. They're moving. Our daughter's missing. The last time I saw her, she went behind a curtain. It was this curtain. She was just led to this curtain. It was a line, and she wouldn't. What? It happened to my mom. She went to the curtain, and then it closed. I couldn't see her anymore. Okay, wait.
Get to the story.
Sacrifices have to be made. And they're being made.
No, please don't go behind the curtain. Stay away.
It's okay.
You don't want to know what happens behind them. There were these levers. She said she couldn't help it. They just made her pull these levers, and all of the spots for her to pull, she didn't want to pull any of them, but she.
It's okay. That's why we're giving them the operation first.
But the levers and the pulling, I don't know. And they branded her. They put a sticker on her.
It's true. But you're going to have to trust me and believe me when I say...
I don't want to hear it anymore. There's people disappearing behind curtains. And the stickers won't come off. And everybody knows what you've done. The sticker, if you got the sticker, people know what happened.
But it's all right. They don't need the stickers. They don't even need their senses at this point.
She's not the same. She came up to me and said, "What are you?"
What are you doing here? Right? Is that what she said?
That's exactly what my mom said. What are you doing here? She said, if only you had registered, I would never have left. Oh God. I think I registered when I did my taxes. Oh God, no, I pre-registered. God, no.
End the story of the moral.
They want your brains.
You guys are still here? Oh, great.
We registered.
You registered.
Woohoo!
So Sean's also going to be part of the show. Sean, jump up on here. Let's everybody introduce yourselves. Can you hear me on them microphones from afar? Okay.
Disembodied voice, who are you?
Disembodied.
It's behind the curtain.
Yes. Thank you very much.
We're introducing ourselves?
You're introducing yourselves.
Starting with.
Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye Paulette, or what was it, Paulette, if you're Christian. Polier, there we go. I'm Faye Paulette. Yep, that's me.
She's got French names. She doesn't know how to pronounce it.
It's not French, it's spelled anyway.
My name is Melissa Murray Much, which is, all right, Melissa's Greek, Murray is Irish, and Much is Scottish. I'm all these things. I'm a total, blend. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
Like your morning, afternoon, and evening blend. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
All day, all the time.
Sean Patrick Sullivan.
Jason Hugh Thompson. Jason is Greek. Tomp is Peckerwood. And Son is Honky.
All right, we're going to now attempt a sitcom. You did mention elections off the top. That does seem to be something that's popular right now. Maybe we can get some. Oh, thank you very much. Some polls, and we're playing to camera. This is. We're going to jump right into it. You guys are going to. We're going to be starting off, and I think this should be. So the election tonight, whoever wins, who do we think is going to win tonight? Harris, Trump, Harris? Okay.
Sadly, Trump.
Who do we think is who do we think is going to win, or who do we think the corporate overlords are going to allow to be president?
No, I think the question was, who do we think is
Authentically going to win?
Yeah, we asked the audience.
Oh.
Yeah. Right, maybe who do you want? So, no matter the outcome of this election, 25 years into the future, as a result of tonight's election, we are now at another election cycle. We're going to jump 25 years into the future for the results of what tonight's election has left the world to now, God forbid, listen to those words. This is going to be elections 20, I'm trying to do the math in my head right now, 2050. Okay. This is the elections 2050. And we're going to start in a newsroom, all right? And I need two people to be news anchors. You can sit on the couch. Just sit on the couch. Two people. If you're not in the scene, just jump off stage. Yeah. So you need the microphones. This is yeah.
In 2050, newscasters can wear shorts. That's how far network television has fallen.
You don't explain. We're live. We're in the show. Let's do this, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome to CNBC HD TV Discovery Channel, bringing you the news that matters the most.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top stories tonight, the KKK theme park will be opening as scheduled at 9 a.m. tomorrow. If you want to get tickets, there's still tickets available to the theme park opening. Isn't that right, Sean?
Yes, that is. That's absolutely true. What's also true, Melissa, is that the Washington Memorial will debut its latest face. I'm sorry, Mount Rushmore. I'm starting over again. Why, yes, that is correct.
Yes, and I hear that we have Jason live in front of the opening of the theme park there. Jason, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you, Melissa. It is going very well. The sheet to noose ratio is working out tremendously. I think all the participants are extremely happy on this election eve. I can only predict more and more excitement with hopefully very little protest.
Mm-hmm. And I hear that if you bring your own sheet, you will get 10% off your ticket. Is that correct?
That is correct, Melissa. 10% off, and I believe a bonus button for all future occurrences.
Great. Thanks so much, Jason.
Thank you, Melissa. Over to you, Sean.
The sixth face at Mount Rushmore has been unveiled. Former President Tulsi Gabbard is now the first woman in this in this UNESCO World Heritage Site. More on that from Faye Pollitt in North Dakota.
I'm reporting to you live from North Dakota in front of Mount Rushmore and the sixth new face that's been added. It's absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately there has been a crack made to the nose, causing it to fall off and crush a family of 5.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Sorry to hear that. Any more suicides today? There have been a number of suicides from that particular sculptor. Any more today?
Melissa, the number of suicides has skyrocketed instead of plummeted like the people jumping from the top.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, like they say, we don't need those people anyway, so it all works out.
And they know if it rhymes, then it's a good time.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you, Melissa. Back to you.
Thanks. Hey, let's have a look at our weather. We have an average, we're actually having a cold front today. It'll be 45 degrees Celsius today. And thankfully, our dome hasn't melted, but that's a cold front. Really excited about that. What's happening in sports?
And now it... And now, more weather with Sean Patrick Sullivan. Antarctica has opened to homesteaders. Agriculturalists specializing in nightshades and roots are now desired to send food to the European Union, which is now completely submerged.
Let's cut to the homesteaders. Guys, strike the stage. We're going to Antarctica. Family in Antarctica. Pass the mics off. Family in Antarctica. Woo. Yes. You guys are in the fields working. Yeah, wife is working, and continue.
And you kids, make sure you got some sunscreen because it's really hot out in here. You got some, dear? Mom, we're in Antarctica. We don't need to worry
Thanks, darling.
I think they've changed it now, honey, to Southern Antarctica because there's no more Arctic.
Faye, how's it going there?
I'm colder than a bucket of fish at the supermarket.
Work a little harder, darling, and you'll warm up in no time.
How?
Here, sweetie, here's the last polar bear coat for you.
Thanks, Ma.
Anything for my sweetie.
Ma. You're gonna embarrass me in front of the penguins.
Speaking of penguins, dear, your little friend Tipsy. Well,
What about Tipsy?
well, you know when I told you that I packed Lunchables for you? Well,
Anyway, maybe we should, watch some television? Faye, why don't you come back on the porch here and rest a while, and we'll try and deal with this Antarctic heat, cold.
Faye insists that she finished telling you what happened to.
I'm sorry.
What
I'm sorry,
happened to
Faye.
Tipsy?
well, you know, they don't call her Tipsy for nothing. I can't do it.
And that's really all it was, Faye. It was just a little tipsy over of Tipsy, and nothing that can't be reversed.
She just happened to be near the stove top, and I just happened to have a pan there, and she just kind of tipped into the pan.
Just
I don't
tipped
know
into
how-
it. But nothing is set in stone, as they say.
Did you have boiled butter ready too? I hope my best friend was delicious.
That's the spirit, Faye!
She was.
Come back. Tell them you're mad and you're leaving.
I can't believe you ate my best friend. That penguin has been the only thing keeping me going since we moved to this freezing fucking place.
Honey, I didn't eat your best friend. Actually, we ate your best friend. You did too.
What?
Yeah, I figured you'd like a little cheese on it, so I did it with love. I did it for you.
I can't believe this. I am leaving. Forever.
And you're gonna be hopping on the first ship.
And I'm gonna hop on the first ship off of this godforsaken iceberg.
What did I tell you about taking ships?
And I bet there will be lots of semen.
Oh my God.
Let's cut to Faye boarding a cruise ship leaving Antarctica, the balmy Antarctica, which is like plus 30 now, melted, no ice anymore. You're leaving and you're going. We're gonna find out where you're going. We need maybe somebody, a captain on the ship.
Oh my God, I overdressed for this sweltering Antarctic weather. I can't believe they made us move here so we could farm and homestead. I'm gonna get on the next boat out of this place.
Hi, welcome to Global Warming Cruise Lines. I'm your cruise director, and we have a number of activities just for you to make sure that you enjoy this special trip. This is our captain, Captain Jason.
Thank you. I'm Captain Jason. We're here to make your cruise as enjoyable as humanly possible. Over to you, Michelle.
Hi, and before we travel, I must explain to you our emergency guidelines in case we should hit a seal or a whale or something like that. Okay, so we'll demonstrate the safety guidelines.
Excellent idea.
Okay. Just remember, over to your right are the inner tubes. Over to your left is cyanide tablets. If you need to exit to the cyanide table, please make sure you walk very quickly and knock out anyone who's in your way. Okay? If you would prefer to die a painfully slow death, please proceed to the next inner tube, which will not be attached to the boat. It will instantly deflate, but you will have a long, painful death. Any questions?
No? When do we leave?
We will leave
we'll leave at approximately 0900 hours. And if the boat suggests any sign of sinkage, you are to proceed immediately to the operating theater and quickly transition to the gender of your choice.
Oh, wait, cut. Give her some hope as to why this might be a fun adventure as she goes off onto a new land as well, aside from the suicide.
Not only is this a fun ride literally, but it's a fun ride metaphorically. And when you choose your new gender, the universe is at your feet.
Also, tonight's menu will be Soylent Green, which is, you know what that is. Yeah, and we shall
Tell her where she's heading.
We will be heading to beautiful, the lovely island of Florida. Once, and then you'll get to travel. Once you're there, we'll embark, and then you will get to travel to the underground city. It will be a lovely sanatorium full of crazy, lovely people and crocodiles.
All right, we need a theme song for this show where Faye's new adventures to the new world. Who's gonna? Sean?
Yeah.
Come up here and sing. Give us the theme song to Faye's new world.
Where's
Right there. Sing it from there.
I'm always a flop at a top-notch affair, but I still got my health, so what do I care? My best friend, alas, is a penguin solitaire, but I still got my health, so what do I care? My fashion and foppery are never discussed. Attending the Opry, my box would be a bust. I never shall have that. And talk to Claire, but I've got such health, what do I care? The side of my props never stops a thoroughfare, but I still got my health, so what do I care? Close up. Your face is your fortune, so some wise man spoke. My face is my fortune, that's why I'm totally broke. My ship ain't come in, but I'll grin while I bear. 'Cause I've got my vitamins, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I still have my. Got no diamonds, got no wealth, I got no man, but I got my health. Do, 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 do.
And it's on the shelf.
Okay, everybody off the stage is except for Faye. Faye, you've arrived in Florida, and you remember because your parents had left a notebook, and in there is the name and address of a cousin that you're going to go visit to move in with.
My gosh, I can't believe I made it. I'm finally in Florida. Wow, it is sweltering here compared to that Antarctic heat, I'm telling you. I'm overdressed with this, but I don't know what the laws are here about female nudity above the waist. Now what am I gonna do? Oh, that's right. I have a cousin who lives here in Florida. What a magical place. I wonder what things I'm gonna see. Ah, yes, Cornelia. She lives in Florida. I better go find a phone to call her. Here we go. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Bring, bring.
Hello?
Cornelia!
Oh, ay, Dios mío. My cousin. What are you doing here?
I just got to Florida on a boat from Antarctica.
Linda, you have to come and see me.
I would love that. I kind of maybe need a place to stay.
You need a place for you just stay with me with family.
Oh, Cornelia, I can't thank you enough. You're not going to believe what happened to get me on this journey.
Ay, Dios mío, tell me everything, darling.
Oh,
Ciao. We're going to meet at her place. Okay, out of here. We need you to hop into a taxi to get to. And by the way, this is 2050. You're hopping into a cab, probably driverless.
Taxi! Taxi! Oh, what's the recognition pose you're supposed to do for these damn things now? Taxi! Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect.
Okay, cut to your cousin's apartment.
Cornelia! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Oh my goodness.
No, not there, not there.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry.
All right, my darling, you have to go. Bye.
Oh no.
Why?
They are watching us.
Who's watching us?
They are watching us. You have to be very careful when you're in Florida. It's very dangerous here.
Oh no.
Yes. You see, the government, they want to know everything. You see, a long time ago, there was this document called Project 2025. You know, 2025.
Yeah.
And they are now watching us like crazy. Crazy.
No, it does sound
Mention
crazy.
it was crazy.
I think maybe once.
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy. Oh.
To watch what you say.
Yeah, so say something to her in whatever language you're speaking. And you understand this, Faye.
So, Linda, they are going to kill you. They are going to kill you. I'm not going to make up a Spanish in a language. I'm going to whisper to her. ¡Viene, pendejo!
What?
¡Muerte! ¡Día de la muerte!
No!
Okay, repeat it back into what she just said so we can all understand.
They're all listening to me so that they can find out exactly what I'm doing and where I'm at so that they can figure out my weaknesses and sneak up on me and take me and do unmentionable things that I'm not repeating.
And most importantly, the breakfast cereal. They want to know what you have for breakfast. You cannot have eggs or toast or pancake.
There's a knock at the door.
Ay, Dios mío! Hide! Quickly! They're coming! Wait, I have to pretend I'm someone else, okay? Be natural. Follow my lead. Oh my God, hey, what's up? Oh my God. Oh, look, this guy is from the police department. He's so cute. Oh my God. Hey, I know you've come to visit me again, and we're just like not up to anything. Seriously?
Nice try, Michelle. Who's your friend?
That is my cousin. You leave her alone. She is an innocent.
Does she have a name?
Yes, she has a name. Her name is Elfeya.
Hello, Eliteya.
No, it's like this. Elfeya.
Elefreya.
No, like this. Elfeya.
All right, sit down. All right, Elefreya. My name's Tim from the Department of They. We're here to make sure that you're nutritionally sound. But I heard that there was a couple of skinny Anglos in here not too long ago, and the transition process may have gone a little wonky.
I like Lucky Charms. Those are my favorite thing to eat for breakfast.
Is that right?
I love the little leprechaun on the front and the little marshmallows and all those little cereal bits. Oh, they're so good. They're magically delicious.
All right, maybe a little Lucky Charm dance would convince me.
Yeah, absolutely.
She loves to dance. Do the Lucky Charms dance.
Okay, you're convinced by this.
All right. This time! But I both, you want, stay off the water.
Adios.
Ciao for now.
No, adios. Mira, adios. Not ciao. I'm not speaking Italian. Ay, Dios mío. Wow, you were brilliant. That was amazing, that dance. You have to teach me.
I'm going to need a lot more than a drink for that.
Yeah. Listen, I will educate you. I tell you which kind of breakfast cereal you must have, okay, in order to live here. Captain Crunch, Cheerio, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's very popular, okay? Do not tell them that you like eggs and bacons and pancakes.
Okay, let's cut to, this is political season. We're now going to cut to the political debates taking place by two presidential candidates for the presidential race of 2050. Who are our presidential candidates? Definitely Jason. Go ahead, Jason. And a computer. Sean, Rand, do you want to be a presidential candidate?
No, I hope for my future.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sean, go ahead. No? One of the ladies? Go ahead. You're up. Quick. Do it. It's a computer. This is 2050. Grab another microphone.
AI versus AI.
Okay.
So we're both candidates?
Well, we're two different parties.
We're two different parties.
You're each a candidate in those respective parties.
Okay. Yes, hello and welcome. I am the candidate for the Black Muslim Independent Movement, and I'm excited to debate my opponent this evening.
What's your opponent's name?
My opponent's name is, why don't we ask my opponent her name?
Hi, my name is Anna Intella. And I represent the Christian White Republic. Thank you.
So glad to have you guys here for the debate. And sorry, I didn't get your name, president candidate.
Pat Paulson.
Pat Pulse and Anna. What was your last name?
Anna Intella.
Anna Intella and Pat Pulse. Anna Intella, the first question for you from one of our viewers. First question for you, Anna Intella, from our viewers. You'll both answer this question. There's 30 seconds on the clock. What will you do with the excess of battery waste to clean up our cities?
Thank you. That's a very good question. A very important question. Thank you so much for asking me that question.
Yeah.
Battery waste.
20 seconds on the clock.
Yes, I understand that, and I really appreciate you asking me this question because I have a lot to say about battery waste. Like you said, battery waste, right?
Yeah,
I don't like to think of
seconds.
it as battery waste. I like to think of it as battery paste because waste rhymes with paste. And therefore, it has multiple uses. So I don't think of it as waste.
All right, and now we'll go over to Pat. Pat, 30 seconds. What are you going to do to clean up the battery waste that's littering the city streets throughout our country of Florida?
Well, I deeply respect my opponent's deconstruction of that question, and
20
I
seconds.
think it encourages both of us to delve further into the issue, which I think will most likely be resolved in someone's
10
favor
seconds.
in the not too distant future.
Excellent.
Excuse excuse me, I'd like to respond to what he just said right there. I don't think you're being I think you're being very disingenuous when it comes to this particular problem, because I don't feel like you're really answering the question. So therefore, I really think that if you do some more research, you will understand that my position on this is quite clear. Thank you.
All right, do you want to rebuttal on that, Pat?
No. I think it's very important that my opponent makes her views heard more than once.
All right. Our next question here, this is a town hall question. There's been a rash of Antarctic immigrants coming to the country illegally. How do you propose to curb this issue? Pat?
Well, I think this can... This is directly related to the previous question. I think we have to look upon it not so much as an invasion of illegal immigrants as rather an invitation for potential new Muslim recruits for our new paste. We're very confident that this paste is going to invaginate the lingering particles that have been left weightless. And when I say weightless, I'm very serious about the weightlessness of those particles. And I think once they're invaginated by the white hordes from Antarctica...
Okay, that's your time. Over to you, Anna.
Yes, I would like to respond to what you just said there. I thought it was a very rather penile response to the situation at hand. First of all, with the rash, I think a good tube of polysorbine will handle the rash end of it. In terms of the Antarctic immigrants, I believe that his party would like to hire the Antarctic immigrants because he can pay them nothing and give them no polysorbine for the rash. I mean, come on. What I mean, it's very penile. It's a very stiff proposition, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I really think that this is not what people need.
What do you say to the the comments that people have said that you've made regarding turning Antarctic immigrants into subservient robots?
Well, I wouldn't say, I think I have a very humane approach to that. It's very humane. What I'd like to do is, instead of like taking their whole selves and turning them in, I would just do a minor dissection of their brains, put it into a machine. Therefore, they are contributing to society. To me, it's very humane, and they will get education. Their brains will be connected to various tubes and wires. They will have exposure. I think it depends on how you look at it.
President-elect Pat, very nice. Pat, what do you say to the comments that they're turning into to robots, and how would you approach this with the?
I couldn't agree more, and again, I'm thrilled that my opponent seems to be on the same side as me. I think the more the penile waste is stiffened, the more eventually it will soften due to the invagination of the particles in the paste that we talked about earlier. But I think the important thing with all of this is there is more than one interpretation of the Quran, and if we inculcate the white students, I prefer to call them students, a lot of them are referred to many times erroneously as immigrants, but I think of them as students. I think once the students are embraced, wholly embraced rather than partially embraced, then I think
that's your time.
The cylinder will eventually seal itself.
Can you wrap up each? You got 10 seconds to tell everyone why they should vote for either one of you, and we'll start with you, Pat.
Well, again, I think voting at this point is merely a symbolic act which suggests your engagement in a social fabric, no matter how much that fabric has frayed
Excellent. And now we'll move on to Anna.
Hi, I would like to just tell the people out there who are watching, who have no hope, who have nothing to look forward to know that I am actually absolutely right on 100% of the issues, and this person is wrong. I am right. I know what I'm talking about, and if you don't vote for me, I do believe that your fate will be in the jaws of Satan.
And that's all the time we have for this debate here tonight. This was our extended 5-minute version of the presidential debates. We now return to your regular broadcasted program. Let's cut back to the newsroom, shall we? Newsroom. Our news anchors from earlier. You'll be commenting on today's news, presidential debates, maybe the immigration problem.
Yeah. Oh, breaking news. This just in. There has been open street fighting in front of the New York City ballet school. There are toe shoes going back and forth. The Metropolitan Opera Company has thrown their wigs in Lincoln Center. This is the civil war that people have been warning us about that's happening in New York City. Yeah. Do we have anyone live?
It sure is. Coming in from New York City, it seems as though there are 5 main factions duking it out at the Opera House. We have the Transgender Liberation Army, Islamic Telepaths for Christ.
We also have Christian men in deep denial of their homosexuality out there fighting. Yeah. Who else do we see? Who else do we have out there?
We seem to have union nurses for 7-figure salaries. And finally, I believe we have, I haven't heard this phrase since my childhood, normal people.
Normal people. I'm sorry, what is that? Normal
people not in the other 4 groups.
Oh, well, look, we can cut to live. There are the lesbian nuns from St. John's Episcopal are out there.
Aren't all nuns lesbians?
I believe you're right. And
right,
I think they're finally...
Okay, breaking news. There is a search on in Florida for an Antarctican on the loose. And authorities are looking for an illegal Antarctican who's just breached the borders of Florida.
Breaking news: there is a young woman missing in Florida. I believe she comes from Antarctica, and she, as our parents have been looking for her for the last 10 minutes or so. So we're going to have to, let's cut to our Florida correspondent, Jason. Has anyone seen the whereabouts of this young person?
Thank you, Michelle. No, not as of yet. We have been receiving reports from all over, but as of this moment, no, she is still on the loose. And I hope to God she's okay. It is colder than hell right now in Florida. I don't know if she's able to survive. Maybe her feral instincts will come to the fore.
Hang on 1 second. My name is Melissa, you fucking asshole. Sorry. Anyway, I think she has been spotted at a strip club, apparently. She's wearing apple bottom jeans with the fur on the boots, and apparently she's hitting the floor and going low, 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 low.
I've heard about this woman. She's supposed to do a great splits. Are the camera crew ready?
Let's cut to the strip club.
I think we can get a live picture of...
There she is!
There she is. Okay, I'm going to go live to her location, and... So, Faye, here you are in Florida. We have been looking for you. You're shivering. Are you all right?
It's freezing out here compared to Antarctica.
Oh, yeah, it is a little, it's a little chilly here. Your parents have been looking all over for you. What do you have to say to them?
Well, I've been looking all over for my pet penguin, Tipsy, so maybe they could tell me where she went.
Ooh, sick burn. What happened to your penguin?
My parents knocked her into a pot of boiling water and served her to us with cheese.
Oh, my goodness, that's terrible. So was the meat at least tender?
How dare you? Is everyone in Florida like this?
Let's cut to one of the presidential candidates complaining about Antarcticans eating penguins. Presidential candidates. We just seen him on the couch earlier. Who's our presidential candidates? Pat. One of you guys are going to be battling it off.
Sorry, adjudicator, what was the question?
I believe the question is with regards to penguin meat. Should it be available to the public? Yes or no? Is that the question?
No. The question is, one of you, you're going to grandstand in a very angry fashion about immigrants from other countries eating penguins. You're going to take a stand on this and rally us in an arousing speech why we shouldn't allow Antarcticans into Florida.
May I?
Please stand to the occasion. In fact, we'll have you on opposite sides of the stage. This is two different parts of Florida. We're going to have a newsroom cut. And we're here. We're at a Pat. What was your last name, Pat?
Pat Paulson.
Pat Paulson. We're at a Pat Paulson rally here, and he's speaking to crowds of as many as 5. And millions streaming live for this all-important rally. Pat Paulson.
Thank you very much for giving me this platform to discuss this pertinent issue. If I may channel my Floridian ancestor, Huey P. Long, on the subject of penguin meat, I will say the penguin meat for far too long has been consumed by ungrateful Antarctica snow people who have been coming here trying to take our penguin meat and giving it to those ungrateful sons of bitches who came all the way out from another bug.
Crowd goes wild. And over to Anna, Intelligenta. What was Anna?
Yes.
Anna?
I believe the name is Michelle.
No.
Anna.
I believe it's Anna.
Angelica.
You're
Oh,
playing
sorry.
multiple characters.
I'm sorry.
Pat.
Sorry.
Pat.
Anna and Tella.
You've played 5 Jasons so far.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anna?
I know that some of you are very anti-immigration. I know some of you, I know your stories, I know your pain, I know what you're going through. I understand. However, we need these people. We really do need people so that I can make them into good Christians, and then they can do the Lord's bidding.
Muslims, please.
I'm sorry, it's all about Christianity. That is the religion. I'm sorry, no one else counts. And that's just the good Lord working his wonders for us, because it's all about God, it's all about Jesus, and that is the right religion.
Give us an amen, sister.
Amen. Thank you.
And that's our time. We now cut back to the apartment of our newly landed immigrant, sorry. and her cousin. You guys have just heard the news, all right? And between these two presidential
Okay.
candidates,
So we're
and how
probably
is this
watching.
affecting your life?
Ay, Dios mío. I am so tired of eating penguin. I want to eat something else. I am sick of Lucky Charms.
Don't let they hear you say that.
But we've got to get out of here. We have to find someplace else to go. Ay, Dios mío. I am wanting eggs, huevos, rancheros so badly. And I want more. I won't say it. I can't tell you what I want.
Say it, please. Dear God.
I just want, I want.
What do you want? Say it.
I want a foot longer. A foot long hot dog.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I have not had a hot dog in so long.
And you want that
Man.
hot dog made of penguin.
And penguin. Oh my goodness. Penguin dogs, the best.
I thought we
Nice
didn't
and
want to
chewy.
eat penguin.
Oh, that's right. We don't want to eat penguin
Okay. You had me
anymore.
for a second there.
I mean, remember where they used to make them out of pigs and horses and cows?
And then they used the pedophiles for the year of 32 to 37.
Yeah. It was very chewy back in those days.
And so little backbone in it.
Yeah, so very little.
Okay, now talk about the news and your concerns about what the new presidential candidates would like to potentially do to the
I
immigrants.
am worried, I don't like either one of them. I mean, one of them, he's kind of good looking. But the other one, I don't know. She seems a little stiff, right?
Just a little stiff. She seems like she has a big plan to turn everyone into one big bouncing ball. Robots. Bouncing ball robots.
Robots, yeah. She said something about taking the brains out of the people and making them into robots.
Maybe she's going to use, they think she's going to use an okay part of the brain, but maybe she's going to lobotomize us all.
Oh, no. Maybe I'm going to vote for the other guy.
Oh, man.
He's got nice clothes, right?
Yeah, and he's
Just
really
then there's a knock
tall.
at the door.
Oh, no. Hide!
Knock at the door. Someone's at the door.
Oh,
What are we going to do?
Okay. I will answer the door, but act natural.
Act natural.
Impatiently knocking.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Come in. This is my sister.
Hi.
We're sisters.
We're sisters naturally.
Yeah, totally look alike. We're
Very.
like twins.
Yeah.
We're like Irish twins.
Like best Irish twins.
Yeah,
like
totally.
sisters and best friends.
Irish twins.
Irish.
Yeah. We're
Irish
even
best friend
Scottish.
twins.
Scottish
In
twins.
Scottish, we can. Yeah.
Sean, I want you to say to them, you know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here.
For a good time, not a long time.
No, that's not me.
So let's have a good time.
We're
here for a good time. Not a long time.
Tell them.
That's not me. I'm here for the annual housing inspection.
The NHI.
Yes.
Who's the owner of this residence?
She is.
That's me. I own the residence.
Ask her for ID.
Your ID, please.
1 second.
Oh no, the ID. Oh my gosh, you know what we did?
Oh, we did do that.
We did that.
We did
Sorry.
that thing.
Well, we did the ID thing.
No, I need your ID now.
Well,
But-
see, the thing with the ID is that
You know, we went to
All right,
on
enough. I don't have all day. What's your name?
Eileen McTavish.
Ask her where her accent is from.
What?
And then ask her where her accent is from.
Eileen McTavish.
And that accent's from where?
Scotland.
Because that's a legal question now.
I
Scotland. And so how long had you lived here prior to moving into this residence? I'm all sorts of inspector. That's how we do it now that we've made the government more efficient.
I love how efficient they've made it.
I know.
It's great.
I love it.
Enough dilly-dallying. How long have you been here?
The last 50 years of my life.
She looks good for her
You
age.
don't look old enough to be in perimenopause.
I had that surgery that they're coming out with now.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Now, let's take a look at this apartment. Excuse me, please.
Sure.
Does she live here too?
Yes. She's my sister and Irish
Yes,
twin.
we've already covered what her relationship is to you. The problem is she's not on the lease. Is this a temporary stay?
Yes.
Or is this a permanent stay?
Temporary.
You know what temporary means, young man?
Not forever, sir.
It means 6 months or less.
Okay.
You two are a fucking mess. Get your stories straight. I'm having a good day. I'm going to come back in half an hour.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. They. Oh, he's going to go out the back door.
Oh, no.
He always does.
Thank God, because I never let anything in the back door.
I know.
Okay, cut two. You two off stage. I want Sean and Jason up there. This is a government headquarters. Yes, Sean, I want you to come back with a report of what you just witnessed to President Pat.
This is the president.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's president to be.
Hey, Pat.
Hello, Sean. Have you got some information for me?
I do. Are you still dealing with your day-to-days now that the election's so close?
Trying my best, Sean.
All
Trying
right.
my best.
Well, as you know, I'm the Inspector General of everything secret and annoying. And I just inspected a household, and everything about it is unacceptable. What I'm wondering is, have the laws changed sufficiently that we can indict people for being annoying, messy, and fictitious?
Yes, I believe under the sloth invisibility clause, we can kill two birds with one stone.
Well, they're not lazy. They're just a little neurotic, and they may have a cocaine problem.
So it doesn't sound like they're lazy in the least, just spirited and exuberant,
If you say so.
but fictitious.
Here's the thing. I thought the way that this new overclass that we were working on was going to enable us to get rid of people who didn't excite and thrill and worship us.
Incorrect. And also, only the president-to-be can use an expression such as, here's the thing. My minions are to use the expression, what's the thing?
What's the thing?
Here's the thing. In order for the sloth invisibility cocaine clause to go forward, there have to be more opiates pumped into the Ozempic. Please get on that immediately.
Absolutely. Can we have some? Can I happen to partake in the executive supply of morphine?
A dab behind each ear is acceptable first thing in the morning. Sean, go about your business.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Okay, Sean, you have to go back to the apartment to detain these two. You're bringing them back.
No, we were totally believable.
You think? I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh, God, he came in the back.
Will you two stop panicking? I feel so much better. I'm all morphined up, and I can handle the two of you now.
Morphine.
Yeah, let's move over. Move over.
Sit
Move
down.
over. You're not telepathic.
Move that
Move
mic,
over.
Move that mic stand.
Oh.
Listen, I'll make a deal with you.
Okay.
I'll pass you on everything that there is to pass you on. The laws are changing so quickly in this strange 2050 time that I don't even know what I'm inspecting anymore. So I'll let you go, but I can smell...
No, they're under arrest.
What?
You have to arrest them. She's illegal. You know that. You were suspicious of this person the whole time.
I know, but I'm all morphined up now.
Okay.
I lied.
You lie. Why? You lie.
To gain access and entry, because who needs warrants? You're under arrest.
No.
Invisible clutch. You're under arrest. Invisible clutch. New technology. It's based on Tesla stuff.
All right, we'll go. But first,
There's no jury trial anymore. We're going straight to the chain gang.
Wait, before we go, can I have one last request?
What is it?
We have to go to the corner store real quick because if she doesn't have her lucky charm, she's going to die, and then you will not have no one to arrest. So why don't you sit down? Sit down.
Why isn't she talking for herself?
Because she needs her lucky charms.
I can barely. Oh, I don't know what
We must go.
Sean,
Just
sit down. You guys escape.
come on. We'll be right back.
Okay. Cut to. We're at the corner store. Sean is at the stage. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe they don't have Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Right?
So you say, I'll go get some help.
I'll go get some
Leave
help.
Faye here.
Oh, I'll go get some help. There's a van that's gonna come and take us back to the Antarctic.
Back to the Antarctic? I don't want to go back there.
But I don't want to stay in Florida either.
Florida,
mean-
Antarctica.
Where can we
Agree.
go?
Go to the van. Yes. Accept the offer.
Fine, we'll go to the van.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut. Do a quick little turnaround. You're in the van. Sit down here.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, I just love this van.
Tell her you have something to tell her.
I have something to tell you.
What is it?
Well, we're not going to Antarctica after all.
What do you mean? Where are we going?
Well, after you left, a big tidal wave came in and Antarctica got washed away. I'm sorry. I have a letter from your parents saying goodbye. It's over. Glub, glub, glub. They're drowning. Glub, 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 glub. Help, help, we're drowning. I can't breathe. Glub, glub, glub. That's it. I'm sorry. But we cannot go there.
Where are we going to go?
Well, I set the self-driving van to parts unknown that's a little drier. So I don't know where we're going.
I want to see a Thelma and Louise driving trip without going over the cliff.
Oh, look. Can you see?
What is that? Is it
It's
a bird?
beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look, it says Scotia Bank Arena. Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at those big letters.
Oh, but wait.
It's a Mountie. We need a Mountie up here to welcome them to Toronto.
Welcome to Toronto, fair visitors. How are you?
Oh, we're fine. Wow, well, look at that tall glass of water there.
I'm not nearly as good as you are, if you know what I'm saying.
You must have come from Florida.
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 Yeah.
I say out and about as well.
Out in a boat.
Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
Hey, you guys into some penguin burgers?
Penguin
Penguin burgers in Canada?
Okay, let's just keep going.
All right.
Step on the brake.
Bye.
Splash. Lights go down. This is the closing scene of the adventures of
Faye.
Cornelia and Faye. Closing song sung by Sean Patrick Sullivan.
told me I was gonna fucking have to do this. I'm going bananas, and I feel like my poor little mind is being devoured by piranhas. For I'm going bananas. I'm non-complimentous, and it feels like a tooth being drilled, a nerve being killed by a dentist. For I'm non-complimentous. Who knows? Could be the tropic heat, or else the way I think that makes me gonzo. I do carry on so. For I'm going bananas. Someone book me a room in the hacienda for all my mañanas. For I'm going bananas. See, I'm going bananas. Yes, I'm going bananas.
And good night. The cast, please stand for your curtain call. Everybody bow, 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 bow. Yes. And da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, the future, 2050. Dexter, our audience, and good night.
Just like to say, how about it for Sean and Faye tonight? And of course, special guest Melissa, who's going to come and watch it. And of course, Jason. And for our audience. And for... No, I said Christian.
Did you?
Two audience.
And for the other Christian rhymer.
Yes.
And for Melissa.
Melissa, Michelle, Anna, Jason for playing all the Jasons, and Pat. Yeah. Yeah. I should have been more of a... Trump gives what? Oh. And yeah, winner, winner, Trump for dinner. Go sit down for a moment, guys. For comedy?
Yeah, Harris. So that should give you some hope for the...
Well.
Your guys ahead. Yeah, okay.
You're not joining us?
No, she was getting her water.
Okay.
That one's definitely yours. I was like, oh, crumple wumple.
Crumple wumple.
Crumple wumple.
Okay, guys. Well, how do you feel about attempting attempt at a soap opera with no prior structure or discussion about this? Just getting right into it. Yeah, we'll start with you, Faye. This is your very first time ever improvising. Yeah, you're a natural born killer.
Oh, how did you know?
Yes.
Who told you?
Talked to your gentleman earlier.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Who told you about the pig farm, eh?
Whoa.
I had pigs. Not a whole farm, but I had pigs. Yeah, they were so sweet. A bear tried to eat them once. It was, it was wild. They didn't, but it was like, ooh. Anyway, that's a side note.
Yes, that's a sidebar.
Sorry.
Why don't we get back to the regular bar?
Hey!
Okay.
What was the question? Oh, yeah, first time doing improv and doing this.
Well, yeah. What was your experience, and what were his expectations, and whatever. Just flow with this.
I had no idea what to expect, except for kind of it was but I didn't know what to expect, but it was definitely chaotic.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. It was fun, and I think the chaos kind of adds to it, and just being able to lean into the absurdity and whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably would do it again.
Lovely.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
All the Michelles, Monica, Marys.
All the M's.
Mary Louise.
Go ahead.
How did I feel about the whole thing? It was terrifying.
Right.
I almost wanted to, before we started, I was like, oh no, what am I doing? What am I doing? But it was a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun kind of exploring the unknown.
Yeah.
If you let it.
You've improvised in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ish, yeah.
Because you have a sense of story, I could see that. It was clear because you brought a lot to the table to like you made offers and suggestions and really led the scene. It was interesting. I mean, it was great to see just Faye just piggyback, kind of like grabbing on by the coattails.
You were my rock. It's just like you led me through that.
But you went with it, and that's the thing. It's
was
like
important,
the yes
yeah.
rule. Like you just kind of follow. You like yes, and
Yeah.
you did it. And I thought it was
You were
great.
holding me up, girl.
Yeah. I'll come back with some more questions here in a moment. Sean Patrick Sullivan, first time playing with this group of people. You're very playful.
Was I, though?
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
What was how do you feel about this experience?
Well, I hate improv. Everyone knows that every improv artist is a murderer. And this did not follow the brief in the least. So I'm feeling as disapproving and shaken up as I was as a child, thanks to my volatile mother and my withdrawn father. Fuck all of you. On the other hand, the performances tonight were brilliant. No, they really were, except for me. I was really, I was really delighted by how
Talk about your delight.
brilliant everyone was. I could never do that. And as you
And
can
yet you
see,
did
I
it.
didn't.
You did
No,
it.
I didn't.
You
Don't
did.
argue with me.
Shush. You pulled a song out of nowhere. It was off the top. It was
Without
great.
any, without
The
warming
Rushmore
up.
suggestion, yeah. We should have went back to the
No, I was-
newscasters. You know what? That
I
a
was
mistake.
terrible. You have to accept what Erin
what?
said last night, and
My-
you have to accept what I'm saying now.
My. You know what? For myself, and I apologize. I should have really recognized that we should have went back to the newscasters to comment on the crash in the end. Yeah, that would have been a nice little button, right?
Can we do that now? Trump is
No.
going to win, but then get assassinated. Chelsea Gabbard forever. Your turn, Jason.
Yeah.
Sean, I think you did a magnificent job on that.
Comment he just
Was
did.
it the you played a newscaster when he brought up the what was it, the trans whatever it was? It was very clever.
Yeah.
Actually, Sean, it sounds like you need your ego to be stroked even further. So I'll tell you this from an observer.
Fluff it.
You are you're actually a very, very not just capable but superior verbal improviser. That's where you rock it. The rest of the stuff, the physical stuff, is just comes after the verbal stuff. You've already got the verbal stuff down, so you did a tremendous job tonight. It was a lot of fun. It took a while to get it going, but when it did, as always, these things turn out to be loads of fun. Thank you for the spot-on direction, Mr. Reimer.
Thank you. I was adequate. Yeah. What would you based on this experience, like what would you like to what would have you done differently? Like what could we do to advance something like this going forward? More rehearsal, more just jumping. How did you feel about just jumping into it?
The director.
Jumping into it, Faye?
How did it feel about jumping into it?
Yeah.
Sorry, should I be talking into a microphone?
Yes.
Jumping into it, it was, again, this is also my first time doing something like this, I want to say, so that also goes with it, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh. Yeah, it was definitely interesting, and it definitely took us a turn. Like, at first I was like, how are we going to connect this back to the election going on? Like, because it was like, okay, we're in Antarctica and we're farming, and like, but it was fun and it was silly and it was cool to see it unfold into what it became. But I think maybe we could have like knowing what the point we're trying to get to is like a little bit more. So I guess having a little bit more of a definition, but also keeping it loosey-goosey.
Yeah. That's the thing about improv is that, you know, you collectively try to come to an ending.
Yeah.
And if it works, it's nice. And the buy-in for this was, it's a futuristic election, and we could take past experiences of like how these things, we're leaning into very much what it is now, kind of parodying the future present. Yeah, and that gave us some groundwork to walk. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was a really good prompt, though. The future.
Mm-hmm.
What could happen 50 years from now, and how the world is changing.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a great prompt. It was fun for me. Like I kind of had fun kind of taking that and imagining what the world would be.
Yeah. I wanted Faye to comment that it's cold, but it was like plus 30. Because they said Antarctica had melted. Did you know that it was melted, or did you hear that?
I think they told me it was melted.
Oh, okay.
Because I was going to be like, oh, I'm cold, but then it was like, no, it's plus 30.
But it was cold in Florida because they made a comment off what was the temperature, like off the top in the weather or something?
45.
It was a cold 45 or something like that?
45 degrees.
45
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah, which is hot. That was great. Sean,
Yes.
say something.
I still don't understand Celsius temperatures. So that part kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
I'll also say
For temperature it does, I think.
I always kind of on my app I always put it in Fahrenheit because I feel like Celsius is lying to me. Like I feel like it's a lie and it's not real.
You know what?
So I'm like, it's really 72. Like in my car, I have it. It's 72 degrees, and I was like, oh, it's 72. That's the only thing I can. I can't relate to Celsius.
How old are you people? What do you mean? Are you from? You're not from here.
No, I'm from the States. So
okay. So then let me ask this. Do you not feel like the weather is lying to you when it says this is the temperature, but this is what it feels like?
Yeah, like what does that mean?
It's like it's 30 degrees outside, but it feels like 50. It's like,
Can I jump in on
not?
Melissa's comment there? Melissa's comment there. I completely agree, and no less an authority on everything semiotic and word-based than George Orwell made this point when he was asked about what's it called, the metric system versus what's the imperial? Right. So Orwell's point was it may be considered efficient if you're a statistician or bureaucratically, but his point was if you're describing an individual as 5'5", it's something that everybody can connect to. But if you say he's a meter, 1.2 meters, it's a meaningless suggestion. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah. Everywhere on the planet outside of Britain and America.
Yeah.
The kids now talk in metric. It's strange.
well, that's because the overlords are trying to turn us into sexless robots.
And ladies and gentlemen,
It's cyclical.
it is cyclical. Go ahead. Did you have something before we close this?
No.
All right.
I'd like to say something.
goodnight.
So everyone here has worked together. We've worked together on open mic nights. We've been in workshops. But this one only knows him, has never worked with us, and was so brave, so funny, so provocative in all of her choices, contributions, and performances. And I want...
She stole the show.
And I'm glad she did. So I want to
Yes.
welcome Melissa to the Center for Talking Arts and let you know that you are an amazing performer.
Oh, thank you. I had fun.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Jason, for inviting me.
Yeah. Photo. Photo. Jason, I can't see your head. Okay, move that fucking microphone. There's too many fucking microphones.
Language, people.
And Randy, would you take it? What? Would you mind taking the picture for us?
And good job, Randy. Okay.
Take another. Fuck you, Chris. Take another.
Yeah, well, you might steal my phone if you cut.
Chris is not too big of an ego for me to take his picture.
Listen, my ego's not big. Okay, here. It's my feet. Okay.
I'd also like to say that I am not wanting nor advocating the assassination of anyone. The algorithm might have picked that up as some sort of wish. So that was just a morbid prediction based on last night's nightmares. So ignore that. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, Dexter.
Thank you for watching. Thanks to Dexter for working the decks.
Thank you, Dex.
Good night, Mrs. Sullivan. We'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well.